See, spinach, we almost planting it almost in the year round. There's no season for spinach because spinach is a perfect vegetable. It's used in nutritious fluid, and then you use it when you eat at home. You can cook salad with a spinach. You can do everything with a spinach. You can cook with normal with a spinach. So it's understanding. Then we're going to plant the spinach. If you want to plant the spinach, you only take one. You see, you only want to take one part and dig in 5 meters using a finger on the ground, and then put it and then level it with your hands. You see, then and then what is happening there? Translation, then it first. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay, this is a beetroot. This one is gonna show us how to plant the spinach. You dig with his finger from the ground like this, and then you balance it like as it is, and then you put it on the ground. Remember, our garden must be wet. There must be water in between, as you see. And then there are early hours of irrigating a garden or putting in water. It's only in the morning and in the evening. You can take one sample. Secondly, this is a beetroot. A beetroot is also useful even in making the what you call the salad, you understand. You can make everything with a beetroot. But in some other countries, they use it as a medicinal supply. When someone is having a wound, they use a beetroot to cut it, and if you cut a beetroot or you peel it, you may find out there's red liquid coming from the beetroot, and then you put it in a wound whatsoever. That is what is happening. Okay, next. And then secondly, the seasons of planting. You plant it according to seasons. Winter, summer, autumn, spring. This is 4 seasons of the year. We plant. Now it's summer. This spinach was already planted in October month. And then in November, we only plant the vegetable that is liable. We have to plant beans, we have to plant lilies. We can see season. Just put in a spinach on the ground, as I said. You can plant lilies, you can plant onion, you can plant pumpkins. That is the season of the vegetables. Okay. Regularly, you may find from insects. There are insects that are eating the cabbage. The cabbage is also in this season. There are insects because we have video here on this policy. There are insects that eating the cabbage. You may look at there are holes in between. These holes in this cabbage are caused by certain insects. What we did, we're not buying medicines for spraying in between just once a week. You have to spray once a week in a cabbage. It's a sunlight soap, it's a paper, it's a garlic, it's a liquid paraffin. Liquid paraffin is a small bottle. You put it in a chemist and you mix it together and you spray your spinach. Then that can be 100%. Not having it. And then come out with a cabbage. If the cabbage, again, if your plants are affected by insects, this area is having grass whatsoever. what you did, you plant flowers in between, something like a rosemary. You plant in between. Once you plant that rosemary in between the plants, you may see that the insects are flying away. They are affected by the smell of the rosemary. It's all rosemary, ginger, garlic, and other medicinal that we get it from the forest. We plant it in between. It's because we want the life of the spinach to survive. One last question. You see, this spinach is not the same. This is a green spinach, and this is a light green spinach. The problem in this spinach is this one. The compost, the small compost that was put in this one. Because when you plant, we use a compost. We use cardboard. We use newspapers to make a compost. Because there's no time of buying a fertilizer. In these days, we're not buying fertilizer. We use only the natural resources, that is cardboard, paper, waste from the veggies that you peel at home and put it together and throw it here. And then you put in a compost and water your plot. And then after you finish, you put in, you plant all the vegetables. That is what is happening. Any question? Okay, type of gardens.
This,
Yes.
so if you didn't put the paraffin thing that
No,
you bought from,
the insecticides.
yeah,
Yes.
what if you didn't put it, and what will happen to the spinach?
To the cabbage.
Yeah, to the cabbage, sorry.
The cabbage is having holes. Come closer. These holes are, you see there's insects here. This is an insect. This is an insect. This insect is frustrating the life of this cabbage. And then on the other hand, you collect this and burn it and put the ash, throw it into it. You won't see the yellow. That is the medicine. Because if I said you must go somewhere and buy the chemicals are too much expensive. And some of the chemicals are dangerous because there's a lot of disease. You cannot supply a chemical. Maybe some of the chemicals are like dog food. You just feed your pets and they go, then they die. So normally we use the medicinals that can be useful to the plants. And then on the other hand, we have tires. As you see, this is a tire. Maybe in your own home, you don't have this much space, but you want to plant. You mix the compost, you mix the waste of the food. You see, when you peel, when you cook, if there's a waste, you put it at the back. Then you mix it with the sand and the compost, and then you put it in the tire, like this, as you see that one. And then the compost must be on top because it's a mixture. And then you plant on top. And then it will grow like a flower, that is a spinach. You can plant here a carrot. You can plant in a spinach. You can plant here a broccoli. No, a broccoli. But remember, you cannot plant a carrot. It's having a root. You know, the carrot has a root and the beetroot all together in one place. You can plant it in one plot. Take the other one here, and there must be a distance in between because there is that life of growing in between. And then secondly, the soil. The potato cannot be involved in that situation because the potato has its own seed. The what you call the beetroot and the carrots can grow faster than the potato. The potato is having its own, and it's having lot of when it's growing in its own season, you'll see it's growing like a flower, like that thing. The potato is growing like that thing, it's having flower on top. And then when that flower goes down, remember the potato is ready to be harvested. Thank you very much, guys.